Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today I'm doing a video on my thoughts on the Star Wars Rebels Season 3 trailer. For once I'm actually wearing a apt t-shirt. It's a R2-D2 sort of pencil drawing R2-D2, very crude drawing. But yes, finally I've got a t-shirt that matches the theme of the video, finally! It's only taken how many videos? Anyway, but I genuinely really have enjoyed Season 1 and 2 of Star Wars Rebels, but I've watched Season 3 bits of it here and there. As of this recording, it is on Disney XD and online probably somewhere, and places, other places that you can stream it and view it and do things with that. But yeah, I'm here to talk about the trailer and what I think of it and what I just think generally going into Season 3, or what I did anyway, going into Season 3 of Star Wars Rebels. I think, from the trailer we get, a glimpse into the idea that we might get a lot more development with this character called Sabine, who is the Mandalorian character, which I really like because I feel like she's been the most underdeveloped and yet most intricately, well crafted, but there's still potential there. Or like, she's been the most well crafted as a base character, and yet there's so much potential there that they just haven't ever really done all with her, as of yet anyway. Darth Maul's back again. I don't really get why, but I guess after leading off of Season 2 it logically makes sense. Kanan Jarrus, the main one of the the master to the main character in this show, is blind now. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Season 2, he gets blinded by Darth Maul, with his lightsaber attack. But I think what I really like is that, this breathes a whole new life into the character of Kanan Jarrus, even, because, he's going down this path, but now because he's blind, it's almost like he's had to, take a U-turn, take a total, left field turn into doing something else. And I mean, for goodness sake, they have this giant fuck-off monster, sorry for the swearing, but giant-ass monster that must have taken them ages to render and model and stuff. But not only that does it look visually impressive, but they've also got Tom Baker, the fourth Doctor. Would you like a jelly baby? Ah, well, Brigadier. Voicing it, and you've got these amazing lines of dialogue over, Ezra and Darth Maul opening the Sith and Jedi holocrons, and and the Bendu just being like, Tom Baker just being like, the light side and the dark side. I am the one in the middle. I am the Bendu. And it's like, oh my god, what? Like, the thing is though, what has annoyed me is that in the trailer you can tell that it's Tom Baker, but in the episodes they must have done something in post-production because you cannot tell it's Tom Baker. But yeah, and then there's, bits with Rex and Commander Rex, and bits of, fighting droids for some reason. There are droids in one episode, I'm guessing. Ezra wielding a green lightsaber, kind of being a bit of a badass, but in a bad way, in the sense that, there's a narration over it, like, with Kanan's voice of saying, he's turning into the dark side, or he's getting tempted to the dark side. I fear it's taking over him. And it's like, oh god, oh jeez. And then you've got Grand Admiral Frong, or Frong, even. Grand Admiral Frong, I think it's pronounced. Comment below, bitch about it in the comment section if I've got it wrong, sorry. But Grand Admiral Frong is hands down one of the creepiest, eeriest, and vindictive villains thus far, really eerie. And apparently he's from the expanded universe, so this is pretty cool, because if you're really into Star Wars, this means that he's technically canon, I'm guessing. He's very vindictive, he's manipulative, he's this person who can see the bigger picture and puts all the puzzles together of a character and knows where that bit's the weakness. Fire at this bit, kill this person's parent, and there'll be this emotional reaction. You've even got lines where he's saying, I will make them their own I will make them so unstable that they'll be their own destruction, and I think a character like that is very scary, whether it's in animation, whether it's in live action, or whatever the medium. I don't really care whether it's on the big screen, the little screen. I think a well-crafted villain is a well-crafted villain, full stop, period. But, and you've got, it looks like you've got development on Hira's character, I think it's called, the pilot who pilots the Ghost. You've got a lot of some familiar faces from the previous seasons even, and you've got some new characters. You've got Mandalorians who are fighting for the Empire. You've got a familiar place that's from the Star Wars: The Clone Wars TV show. So I was very excited about that when I saw that on the on both the screen in the trailer and in the episode. I'm not too keen on Maul being back, but I guess logically it makes sense. Again, there's all this thing about the holocrons and that, and stuff. All sorts of bits and bobs. Again, going along the lines of Ezra, wielding a green lightsaber and being a bit of an aggressive person when wielding it. He also seems to be, taking a pilot and controlling a vehicle and that, and then it's like, Sabine even says in the episode, who taught you that? When did Kanan teach you that? And then he's like, no one taught me that. I taught that I found that out myself. And he's using his Force abilities to almost, to kill and destroy everything in his path, nearly anyway, and that. But, and then there are, as I say, like bits where the holocron, the Sith one, seems to be talking to Ezra Bridger, and it just looks scary, and it looks, well, not scary, but worrying, that such a pure and innocent and kind soul could be tempted to the dark side. But then, as the Bendu says, aptly, in an episode, it's just, information, and once information is learned, information cannot be unlearned. And that though, that's such an adult sort of concept, really, I think, for an animated TV show. The idea that, you want to know something, but at what cost do you want to know it? Do you want to know it at the cost of then not being able to unknow it, And I think that is pretty powerful stuff to put in a primarily kids show, but then again, I know that a lot of the audience will be, as I am myself, a young adult, or teens and adults and that. So, there's a lot of action in this trailer. There's a lot of action, both space battles and not hand to hand, but more, ground blasters versus blaster shooting, blastery death. Yeah. Blaster battles on the ground and space battles, and just a lot of action, a lot of interesting dialogue and interesting concepts thrown up, and a lot of intense, a lot of things to think about when you watch it, and that, I think. And that's what a trailer should do. It should leave an impact, an impression, and make you go, oh my god, what the hell have I just watched, And if a trailer doesn't do that, then I think that's the problem, If you just say, it's alright, and then walk off and do something else, and then you never think of it again, and it's left no impression, it's left no sort of, oh my god, this looks amazing, I need to see this show, type impression, then I think that's a failure on a trailer's part. I think a trailer should be informative, fun, entertaining, have a message, but still be fun and entertaining, and leave an impression and an impact, making said viewer want to see more, whether that's a film, a TV show, or a web series, is irrelevant. It should just have those things, though. That's my opinion anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching, comment, rate, and subscribe.